13 is on your side.
All right, everybody, welcome back. Well, if you haven't heard already, ArtPrize is really getting underway once again this year, heading into this weekend. There's so much to check out, all spread across the city of Grand Rapids. And while maybe you've been before and you've checked out the physical art, there's also some art performance-wise that's happening that we're going to talk about tonight, including a local improv group. So I'm joined here by Rapid Fire in studio, including John Donovan, Max Center, Tyler Bergquist, and Jesse Sarowitz. Guys, thanks so much for being here. We haven't had this many people on the set in a while, so this is exciting. And you guys are funny guys, so
yeah. You're very welcome.
There we go. So this is going to be really cool. Okay, so as I kind of mentioned, ArtPrize, people typically think of art you can look at. You guys are incorporating a sort of art on the performance side, which is really neat. Mm-hmm. If anyone hasn't heard of Rapid Fire here in the Grand Rapids area, what are you guys all about? What sort of performances do you do?
Yeah, absolutely. So we are a local professional improv group. We perform in a variety of places, but here for ArtPrize, we are teaming up with the Art of Life Now Gallery. That's at the division of Cherry and Division, so 200 Division Avenue. Largest venue in all of ArtPrize, actually. It's huge. Really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Cool brag.
Cool brag for our friend.
Yeah, there we go.
So we do unscripted comedy performances. When we get up, we have very little clue what we're going to be saying. We take a lot of audience suggestions, and we really create an entire world from there. Our art form is called, the form that we're doing is called Fiction Town, where we create a fictional town. We take you on a tour of a U.S. city that you've never visited before because it doesn't exist. Right. We show people what it's like. It's different than Whose Line Is It Anyways, where there's short, small games. That's called short form. We do a long form, which is in ArtPrize is gonna be about 30 minutes of uninterrupted acting, where people are gonna feel like they visited a small town by the time they left.
It's like practically putting on a play.
Yeah, seriously. Yeah.
And I think like the idea behind it is that yes, it's very silly, and it is very silly. But it's also, you know, the greats of improv in the past have called it art and have made it art.
And it is.
We do think it is art, yeah. So it's a lot of fun.
And were you guys friends before this? How did you get into this group together? You know, what's sort of the dynamic here?
That's a great question. That's a great question. Me, John, and Max were in a production of Tony and Tina's Wedding in Muskegon.
Cool.
They did this a couple years ago, and we just kind of hit it off. I had known Jesse from the Comedy Project.
Yeah, we took a class together. So
Nice.
That's how I know John as well.
And Max and I have been friends since kindergarten. Well, we've known each other since kindergarten.
Known each other since kindergarten.
Some turmoil through grade school at some point.
Grade school. We just went a little different paths, but we got back together.
I didn't pass him in our senior year improv show in high school.
There's some beef there.
But now we're back together. Yeah. So we've been all over performing together. Like we mentioned, the Comedy Project, awesome comedy club over on Leonard Avenue. Shows every week. People definitely got to check it out.
Yeah. Okay. And so, 30 minutes, and there's no, specific plan ahead of you guys. We plan out a newscast for 30 minutes, or, someone might plan out a play months in advance. How does this work if anyone's never seen improv happen, that all of a sudden you're filling all of that time with, some hilarious content?
Yeah, well, it starts on the basics, I guess.
Yeah.
Improv has a very solidified set of rules that aren't, hard and fast rules, but they are rules.
Yes, never say no.
Never say no, agree, that kind of thing.
Very cool.
And then you really just, from there, you use that framework for more or less play.
Yeah.
like children.
Kind of.
It is essentially playing pretend with your friends.
That's how we say it when we say I'm playing with this person.
There you go. But for the enjoyment of so many others in the audience, which is so cool.
Yeah.
And so to be featured, as a part of ArtPrize and to, be amongst all of these other artists, I mean, there's so many different mediums, including you guys. What are you really just looking forward to with participating in ArtPrize this year?
Let's go down the line.
Yeah, let's go down the line.
I think we're just kind of looking forward to people coming out and seeing something maybe they didn't expect from ArtPrize. Maybe they, come to this huge gallery and they see an improv show, and that leads them to come to other improv shows. Like we said, we do shows all around town. We do them at the Comedy Project quite frequently, and there's actually, if you get looking into it, there's a ton of improv in the city. And not just us, there's a lot of cool people to watch.
A ton of comedy in the city also.
Yes, huge.
I think what excites me about it is that there's probably not a great overlap between those who are looking to see improv comedy and those who are looking to appreciate a sculpture or a painting.
Right.
And I think that's very cool to go out and show people that, hey, you know what, this is silly and sometimes dumb and very funny.
But we need more of that sometimes in life, so I'm all for it.
It's an art form that's very much full of joy and whimsy.
Yeah.
And I think that's cool also.
Yeah, and you can enjoy a sculpture and then also enjoy improv. Who's to say you can't check out both?
Absolutely. I think the thing I'm most excited for is just having fun with my friends.
Yeah, I love that.
We work really hard at what we do, and we take great pride in delivering a professional product. And so people are going to get the chance to see professional level improv for free, and that's really cool. But at the end of the day, the reason why we've decided to perform together and be a part of ArtPrize is because we love doing this, and I think that's going to shine through in our performance.
Really cool. Okay, I want to
I'm in it to win it, baby.
There we go.
The money.
Let's pop up the schedule for you guys if people want to check out. So there's plenty of opportunities to check out Rapid Fire. All of the dates and times on your screen. Remember, ArtPrize goes for several weeks, so if you can't make it this weekend, not a big deal. And Rapid Fire, they'll be performing at Art of Life Now Gallery. That's at Division and Cherry, of course, here in Grand Rapids. Guys, before I cut you loose here, any final thoughts for folks at home just about this exciting opportunity for you guys?
Yeah, every single show is different, so we'd love to see you stop by for one or for multiple ones. You're never going to get the same thing twice, and that's what's so special about improv, is literally we're going to be doing the one show, and that's our submission.
That's it,
But it's kind of like 12 different parts, and so come see as much as you can. We'd love to be there with you.
Please.
Awesome, really cool. All right, guys, thanks so much for coming in. I really appreciate it. Most guests we've had here on this stage in a while, so I'm glad the space is getting some good use.
Again, you're welcome.
Yeah, you're very, very welcome. Very
Funniest
welcome.
interview I've also done in a while, so kudos on that. All right, guys, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back.